Hey guys, welcome to Ruthy's Reading Room. I'm Ruthy and I seem to have misplaced my buddy Jaw. Can you guys help me figure out where he is? Shout out where if you see him on the with the other stuffies. He's sitting on Lammy's head. You're right. This is my buddy Jaw and he's joining me for story time again today. Thank you for helping me find him. Now you might be wondering, I'm dressed a little different today. What do you see? I'm in my swimsuit. So I know one of the things that my kitties love to do is go swimming or go to a splash pad, anywhere they can go to cool off in the heat. So I thought today I would wear my swimsuit in honor of one of those summer activities, and we might read a story about that as well. So I thought you could run and go get your stuffy or your blankie, maybe even a friend or a caregiver you'd like to share the story with, and maybe a snorkel, some goggles, even your swimsuit if you want to change into that, and come back for our story time. Run and come back now. Excellent. I see everyone's coming back. And oh my goodness, does someone have flippers on? That's great. So, Jaw, what do you think? Let's find out which book is coming off the shelf next. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Jabari Jumps, written and illustrated, which means the person who drew the pictures, by Gaia Cornwall. Let's get ready to listen to our story. Put our listening ears on and put our hands in our laps. Excellent. I think we're going to use our binoculars today. All right, just to make sure everybody's ready. That's great. Hi, I see you. All right, great swimsuit. I love it. Very colorful. Oh, yeah. Maybe you'll be going to the beach. It looks like you have a pail with shovel. A lot of fun ideas out there. Thank you guys. So I'm going to put Jaw on this side so he can see. And before we get into the story, can I ask a question? How many of you out there know how to swim? A lot of you. How many of you are taking swim lessons so that you can learn how to swim or get better? That's good, because it's always important to be safe in the water, right? We don't want to be in the water and get into trouble. So if you're still learning, you stay in the shallow end or be with a trusted adult. And if you know how to swim, then you can go out a little further, right? All right. So this story is about Jabari, and it looks like he's going to a pool. Let's see what happens. I'm jumping off the diving board today, Jabari told his dad. Really? Said his dad. The diving board was high and maybe a little scary, but Jabari had finished his swimming lessons and passed his swim test, and now he was ready to jump. I'm a great jumper, said Jabari, so I'm not scared at all. He looks really excited. He's jumping on the ground, isn't he? Jabari watched the other kids climb the long ladder. They walked all the way out to the end of the board, as big as tiny bugs. Then they stood on the edge. They spread their arms and bent their knees and sprang up, up, up. And then they dove down, down, down. Splash! Looks easy, Jabari said. But when his dad squeezed his hand, Jabari squeezed back. You think he might be a little bit nervous? Let's read on. Jabari stood at the bottom of the ladder. He looked up. You can go before me if you want, he told the kid behind him. I need to think about what kind of special jump I'm going to do. Jabari thought and thought. I think Jabari's taking a bit of time. Look, he's the only one left. Maybe he is a little nervous. Jabari started to climb up and up. This ladder is very tall, he thought. Are you okay? Called his dad. I'm just a little tired, said Jabari. Do you think he's tired? Maybe. Maybe you should climb down and take a tiny rest, said his dad. It's some good advice, right? A tiny rest sounded like a good idea. I think Jabari's coming back down. When he got to the bottom, Jabari remembered something. I forgot to do my stretches, he said to his dad. Stretching is very important, said his dad. I think tomorrow might be a better day for jumping, Jabari said. They looked up at the diving board together, trying to figure out if it's a good day or not, right? It's okay to feel a little scared, said his dad. Sometimes, if I feel a little scared, I take a deep breath and tell myself I am ready. And you know what? Sometimes it stops feeling scary and feels a little like a surprise. Jabari loved surprises. Jabari took a deep breath and felt it fill his body from the ends of his hair right down to the tips of his toes. Jabari looked up. He began to climb. Up and up and up and up. It's a long ladder. Until he got to the top, Jabari stood up straight. He walked all the way to the end of the board. His toes curled around the rough edge. Look, you can see him looking down. Jabari looked out as far as he could see. He felt like he was ready. I love surprises, he whispered. He took a deep breath and spread his arms and bent his knees. Then he sprang up. Up off the board, flying. There he goes. Jabari hit the water with a splash. Look, a big splash all the way across the page. Down, down, down he went, and then back up. Whoosh. It's all the water sloshing around him. Jabari, you did it, said his dad. I did it, said Jabari. I'm a great jumper. And you know what? What, said his dad. Surprise double backflip is next. Do you think he's braver now that he faced his fear and jumped off that diving board? He's ready to do a backflip off of it. Does that happen to you sometimes? You get to a place where you're confident that you're going to do something, but then when you're really faced with it, you get a little nervous? Sometimes you just need that encouraging word from a caregiver or someone who loves you just to let you know you can do it. And then the best part is when you try it and you see how much fun it is, you're ready to do it and you probably never want to stop. That's what happened with Jabari today. So I'm so glad we got to read that story together. I hope it encourages you to do a lot of fun stuff that you may have been hesitant to do or worried about doing, but you can do it. I believe in you. So thank you so much for joining me in Ruthy's reading room. And remember, the best place to read is wherever you are with a book. What would you like to try this summer? We'll talk about some more ideas. Ja just wants to say bye. See you next time, guys.
Ruthy's read it.